Hello, and welcome to my 5-day mini course on developing your intuition and working with the non-physical universe. Over the next 5 days, we are going to be exploring your intuitive style, your connection to your guides, and your energy system so that you can control mastery over it. I hope that you enjoy the videos as much as I did making them. Hello, I am Lisa Wolfe, and today our lesson is about grounding. Now, grounding your energy is very important because in our culture we spend so much time up in our heads thinking or even doing spiritual work. But the point is that we are up in the clouds, we're out in the ethers, or we're completely in our head and we're not actually here. And this can lead to situations of feeling kind of wigged out, kind of disconnected, or just all out discombobulated. So my grounding practice is very quick, easy, and you can call on it anytime once you learn it and do it very quickly to feel more centered and more in your body and able to carry out your work here in the world. So all you need to do, just close your eyes, and you won't have to do this every time once you learn it, but close your eyes for now. And just take a couple of deep breaths, deep into your belly. I'd like you to put just a little smile on your face. Even if you do not feel it, it's going to help to change your physiology. And now, just feel into your feet. Just become aware of them and where they're touching the ground. You might want to wiggle your toes a little bit if you're having trouble feeling into them. And from here, just feeling into those feet, you might notice that there are actually roots there. And these roots have always been there, but it's just a question of you not being aware of them. And so if we can get ourselves grounded into the earth, it is going to really help us to be present in this time and this place. And so what I'll invite you to do is to just begin to stretch out your roots. Now, these roots, they can be any color, they can be any size, any texture. They can be completely yours. You don't have to have any idea of what they look like. In fact, it's kind of fun to just feel into it and see what they look like, because you might be surprised. And just stretching them the way that you would stretch after a really nice nap, just stretching them out. And they might feel like they're dried up or they're vestigial, or they might just be kind of shriveled. But as you call your attention to them, they can reach out and go into the earth. Now, the point here, you may have done meditations where you connected all the way to the center of the earth. If that is what your roots want to do, don't stop them. But for today, we are going to concentrate on them being very, very wide. I work with a lot of people who are in their head a lot, who are very left-brained. And so it is, what happens then is that if I look at their chakra system, they will have very big developed crown chakra and the upper chakras. And so it's very much like having a tree, and the tree has huge luxuriant branches and huge leaves, and it's gorgeous. But then when you go down to look at the trunk and the roots, there's nothing there. And so the first energetic wind that comes through is just going to knock you down. And so we want our roots to be wide. And so I'll invite you to see how big they are. Maybe they've even gotten as big as a hoop skirt. If not, don't worry about it. It just takes a little bit of practice. And just keep stretching them out, 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 till they're 4 feet around you. And if you'd like to, you can begin to just draw up some of that beautiful earth energy into your body. And send your breath down to welcome in this energy. And that's all you need to do. Now, the first couple of times that you do it, your roots might seem pretty small, but subsequent times, and I would really urge you to play with this. One of the big things that I teach is that we can direct the energy to a certain extent and become aware of it. But the fascinating part is seeing where the energy wants to go itself. And so we can encourage our roots to get bigger. And sometimes my roots will be as big as the house, they'll be as big as the city, they'll even be all over the world. But the key thing is to keep those roots down. One of my friends always says, "Where are your roots?" And that's a really good practice, because what you'll find is every time you're feeling really wigged out, every time you're just frazzled, your roots are not down, you're not here, you're up in your head. And so I hope that this practice helps you. I found it to be extremely useful. And just play with it. And I would love to get your comments, your questions about it, and I would love to help you to develop this practice. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. This series is recorded, and it's part of an exploration into the non-physical universe, which we take in a deep dive in my Wolfe Pack. The doors to the Wolfe Pack will be closing on June 11th, 2018, and I hope to see you in the lair.